G'day folks, Tassie here, and welcome back to some more Noble Fates. See what we can get up to today. So we are building the storeroom by the looks of that. What is that? That is not required. Could you please go away? So let's get this storeroom built, I suppose. It's probably the way to go. Beyond that, I think we probably need to start looking at maybe trying to raise Slippy's prestige. So that should we come across somebody like, who have we got here? The Lorry Wanderers. And it was Christoph, that's right. I mean, Christoph would be great. Fairly young, reasonable level. Perhaps not the best here, but it's okay. But he's got a bow. Got a few goodies with him. And of course, his skill level is a lot higher than what we currently are for building, crafting, guarding and hunting, for fighting. But I don't think we'd be able to get him, courtesy of that number there. I mean, we could try, but I think we might be wasting our time. So I think we look at completing the storeroom and maybe knock up a bedroom, and we can give Slippy the ownership of that, and that should increase his prestige. Maybe we can look at some crafting. I guess that's another way we could go about it. Although we don't have the world's best crafters on board, I don't think. One person at level 1. Still, that's not a bad job for paste, I guess. So I think that's where we're headed. Let me just jump back in there. What is going on currently? Slippy likes to log first, then he's building. We've got Vivi mining. Interesting. And then building. Paste is foraging and then hauling. Just a 2 to haul. If we need Vivi to haul, he can't build nor mine. Okay. Very good. I think we just press on. What have we got happening down the bottom here? Okay. The Old Kingdom, eh? Chief Slippy of the Tickling Chits. Everberg butt. We've got after miles of the power trousers. Preacher Fat Crag. Awesome. I'm impressed. And what's going on over here? Wooden crates, wooden stools, and small wooden tables. All right, fair enough. Wood supply, that's not great. Okay. And where is that wood? I guess it's just lying around on the ground, is it? Yeah. Look, I might just drop the canopy out. Well, we could probably do with more wood. I guess that'd be okay. Slippy could do a bit of chopping. Vivi can slog away by himself building the storeroom, and no great rush. Although I wouldn't mind getting the bedroom up fairly quickly, just in case we get another set of wanderers in. We might be better prepared to recruit somebody who's at a higher level than we currently are. Yeah, I don't mind that plan. I'll tell you what, we might, excuse me. One thing we might do is get rid of this little bit of stone here. So maybe if I'm not that pressed on the stockpile, maybe Vivi can jump onto that bit of stone for us, and perhaps if I look at where, what are we going to call this? I think this is where the kitchen storeroom will be. And then perhaps a bit of a copy of a second dining room area here. So if we kind of draw in 5 wide, I think. We sort of mash that. 8 sounds good. So basically two 5x4s. Yeah, I think so. If we perhaps highlight that and then jump onto those floor tiles and say don't actually worry about building the floor tiles, but please get rid of the trees. You could also drop that one for us. Probably the big boy out the back doesn't need to be there. I'll leave the little baby fella there, that's all right. That one there can go. We'll get a nice close supply of wood. Tell you what, there's a fallen log there. In fact, there's a few. We'll add that onto Slippy's list. Right, so with a bit of luck, we've got Vivi mining, just clearing a little bit of area. Slippy can knock out a few additional trees, grab a bit more wood, and then once I've done that, we can build the stockpile and we can look at a bedroom for Slippy. Let's go. That's not bad. Not a bad little plan. Paste, I guess, is busy hauling wood. Do we have a lot of wood kind of just hanging around? Bit up there. Where were you headed? You were headed... Okay, so there's some over there. Ooh, tell you what. Jobs for paste priority is foraging. Why don't you pick that little bit of corn? That'd be good. I'm sure somebody loved corn. I'm sure I saw, perhaps early on, when we were selecting the our chosen three here. Oh, Vivi's leveling up. Awesome. I'm sure they all liked like raw imp, and the one who didn't like raw imp loved corn. So that's both of those are awesome. We'll no doubt get a visit or two for some imps fairly soon. So I guess we need a butcher table so we can organise some raw imp. Anyway, let's start. We got a double whammy here. Slippy, give us a look, bud. How'd you get on with this one? Where are we at? 2050. What does that equate to? Level 3. Melee building, logging, crafting and farming. Well, that's an appropriate time to get a boost to your logging. It's nice we've got a second option for crafting. And every lift in melee or hunting or guarding would be most appreciated. And Vivi, what's going on here? Also level 3 by the looks of that. Would be nice if perhaps if it just stayed at that instead of the... Well, I guess it does. If you've got a patience for 5 seconds, it does. Mining, building and logging. Okay, no worries. Off you go. Carry on with the big plan. I suppose while you're doing that and nobody's really building anything, I guess we can have a look at the spot for the first bedroom of the kingdom. What have we got here? We've got an increase because of a building lift. Yeah, well, there's the butcher's table. Books, butcher table, candles, gates. Yeah, we know about that. Training dummies and wooden kegs. Well, paste is up. The butcher table will come in handy for us. I'm not too sure about the rest at this point in time. Let's have a look at paste. What's going on, bud? Make it a good one. Melee, excellent. Foraging, that'll go down well for you. And nursing. Okay. Nice. I think we're okay for them to run at 2 times speed, kind of blind, while I have a bit of a scratch around here. Let's try and organise this. Now, I think I came out 5. And I kind of got interrupted with a level up, I think. So, we'll go with that. And then I drew in kind of where a tower is going to be. And then I split this in half and came out... Well, I need 2, so I hope I came out 2, and we'll do a 4x4, because that's sort of the minimum size that you need. 16 tiles for the highest prestige value for a bedroom. So I think that's okay. Okay, you're doing a bit of chopping. You had me wondering there what was going on. That's Slippy. Let's get rid of those. I've left that tile behind again. That all seems familiar. And I've hooked up some copper here. That also seems familiar. Let's not worry about mining those. And carry on, I guess. I hope that little bedroom is in the right spot. You've done your fallen logs and you've nearly done your trees. In fact, you have. Excellent work, Slippy. Well, what are you up to now then? You're back in the building. Very good. Well, let's keep you busy. And we'll throw some walls around here, I guess. Walls, wood. That's pretty obvious. That's pretty obvious. And that's pretty obvious. If we have 2 bedrooms there, 2 bedrooms there. Four wide. I can't get a nice central door. I guess we might do it that way. And then this bedroom can mirror that, and then we'll repeat that. Yeah, well, it'll do. It'll do for now. We can always change it. Throw a roof on. Oh, excellent. Laurie and his wanderers are still hanging around. Okay, what's going on? Oh, we're at... it's nap time. Fair enough. Race through that then. The storeroom's in amongst it. I guess we can keep Paste pretty busy if we were to. Oh, they've gone. Well, I mean, trying to race into this was a consideration. And then chat to Christoph before he bailed, but, okay. That's, that horse is bolted by the looks of that, so... What was I saying? Let's give Paste plenty of work to do. Poor guy, all he's doing is hauling stuff around the place, but it's an important job, so... I think if we do that, we can suggest everything in there. Although, I'll tell you what, we'll be chewing through timber and stone at a reasonable rate, so we haven't got much in the way of copper, but don't bother putting copper in there. Nor stone, nor wood. I think that'll be okay. Got a bedroom sort of there. If Vivi wants to clear up this little job, maybe we could throw a stockpile, just a 4x4 there. Maybe this one can hold resources such as copper and stone and wood. That's reasonably well organised, so let's just kill that one. There we go. Carry on. Should be alright. Here we go up here with poor old Lighter. Bad decision, big fella. All your gear's still hanging around. Okay. Wood. Do we have enough? Probably not. Quick pause. You're building the bedroom. Is that right? So you've completed... Hello, Corn. I think we'll come and visit you here in a minute. Fully done. Excellent. Nice. Corn. Corn. Forage. Is there any other corn around? You'd be doing all right on the corn. What I was talking about was wood. Well, I think these are fairly obvious. Jump onto those two at least. Well, there's a few here that I guess aren't that much further away. There you go, you can jump onto those as well. Anything else? Yeah, kind of. Add that little fella to the list. Might be about it. How far away is that? Well, I've been coming over here for pawn. I'll tell you what, we might grab that cotton as well. Let's just zoom in on that cotton. Double bang it. Looks pretty reasonable. Paste, you've got a lot of work. Plenty of work for paste there now. A little bit of wood, it's still not enough. But it's not bad. I'm kind of running out of close fallen logs, I think. Vivi's finished his mining. Have you really? Wouldn't mind the bedroom up in case we get some more wanderers, really. I was going to suggest maybe get some of this copper out of the way, but Vivi's up. Ooh, speaking of wanderers, damn. Still, we might be able to knock this out. We'll see who's involved in the horde of wanderers. But first and foremost, Vivi. Looks like a level 4. Getting there. Getting very close to level 5. We get a choice. Only cleaning and hauling. That's a slightly disappointing one, Vivi. But never mind. Let's have a look. Oh, it's just hoarder all on his own. He's level 18. No, he's not. I wish he was. He's age 18, level 1. So there won't be much going on with hoarder. He's got a wooden hammer and a few cloth clothing, no doubt. I guess this is a bit pointless to look at. You got guarding +1. Yeah. So, I mean, he's an extra set of hands for jobs. He's an extra axe to wield in a fight. He's an extra mouth to feed. Age 19, level 3. Would we want a 4th? He's not offering us anything other than, as I said, an extra set of hands for quite a few jobs. I'm kind of more, I mean, we can sort of get him to do any job, really. Building, crafting, guarding and hunting is kind of where I would lean towards. It'd be nice if he likes fighting in some way, shape or form. Well, you know, doesn't hate swords and doesn't hate bows, I guess is probably where I'm going. Building and crafting, I guess, at this stage is a little irrelevant. Slippy, where are you, bud? You're chopping. Do we desperately need you to chop at the moment? Maybe not. Well, you do what you're doing there on that particular log. As soon as you make a move, go and have a chat to young Hoarder. Are we hooked up to Slippy? We are. What have I done? I've done the wrong thing. Speak to Hoarder. Scoot over there and we'll slow things down a bit once you turn up. Doing a bit of cleaning for us. I like your attitude, Hoarder. I like your attitude. Well, let's see if he's doesn't mind Chief Slippy. Let's find out if he is evil, good, neutral. Let's get rid of that. I think we should get the option back here again. Ask about alignments. Find out a little bit about Hoarder here. I think the people you care about are the ones that matter. That sounds like a very good styled alignment to me. How do we find that out? Hoarder. Overview. He's neutral. That is the same as the rest of us. He's also an orc, the same as the rest of us. Interesting. Well, let's see what you think about, well, what else is on your mind? We'll hit him up for a few specifics. I think maybe guarding, hunting, swords, bows. Possibly just... You like bows. Oh no, what's happened? Bows are nice. Thank you for that, Horder. It's a excellent opinion. I don't really care about grappling hooks, but apparently I like them, so fair enough. You scorn cooked beef. You don't like cooked beef. What if anybody else around us likes cooked beef? We're about to find out. For your paste, no reaction from either of them. Okay. You detest robes. I think we'll just cut this little conversation. Once I get to like, that's almost enough for me. Money makes you happy? Well, I can't knock that back. And that'll do. We'll get to some specific questions and ask him to join up, I think. They feel strongly about... Well, I mean, he's pretty much in line with the boss's opinions on everything here at the moment. What do you think about guarding, young Horder? You like guarding? Interesting. Look, I tell you what, while we're here, it's a little bit of a moot point, but what do you think about hunting? So we've got guarding +1 with a like. You just don't care about hunting. That's fine. I think we'll just accept his likes, dislikes, hates, whatever it might be, on general basic tasks. Let's just hit him up. What do you say, Horder? You seem to be somewhat in line with what's going on around the place. Excellent. Very nice. Cheers all round. Ooh, he loves his firefighting. He's not overly keen on farming. He likes crafting. And he loves mining. Tell you what, that's not a bad little addition. Kind of right there is a bit of a rough stab. I mean, he could have hated a lot of things. Hauling's a big one. I probably should have asked hauling. It's a bit painful if everybody dislikes or hates hauling. You kind of need a lot of it. So that's good. He can help us out there. Good. Well, I don't mind that. I think that's a good addition to the tickling chits. What are we going to get you to do, though? What are we going to get you to do? I guess hauling's up there. Maybe at this stage, could you just help out paste? And we'll throw a bit of cleaning in there, just so I know that when you've finished hauling, if that ever happens, it may not ever happen. But that will do. I didn't actually have a look at what he had on his person at the time. This all looks a bit weird. I guess he's in the middle of dropping all of this. So he's got some shoes there. Cloth shoes. Some October berries. Some raw something. Raw imp. Everybody's going to love you for bringing raw imp. And 1 solitary coin. Good work, Horder. Great to have you on board. And go and do a little bit of work for us. Excellent. Well, I don't mind that. You, can I ask briefly, Horder? Yes, we're all at war with the power trousers. Them nasty power trousers. What was I going to do? I wanted to have a look at your overview. You've got a wooden hammer. Damage of 3 with a wooden hammer. Okay, just out of curiosity, I know you hate stone axes, Slippy, but damage of 3. Fair enough. Paste, damage of 3. Vivi, don't ask me why I'm checking this out. Damage of 1. I guess it's alright to be wielding a wooden hammer in a fight. I don't know, but it seems reasonable. Bit of blunt force trauma. Or trauma. Very good. Well, we're getting close to the bedroom. I tell you what, we would need a bed in it for it to be a bedroom. I don't think we've had a look at that yet. Have we checked this out yet? The skill tree or the tech tree, whatever it is you'd like to call it. So that's the beast, broken into all sorts of categories there. So if we were to look at something that I was just considering in my brain, which was a wooden bed for Slippy's bedroom, we'd need to go to building and furniture. And there's the wooden bed down there. It's so we've got green because people are assigned a building and they know how to build it. I guess they have the ability to build these, but they don't know how to build it yet. And they are just literally locked out of something like a wooden bed because it would require a building level of 2 to even have access to it. But if we can get somebody to level 2, we could then place down a wooden bed and then they'll stand there and they'll kind of stare at it, scratch their head a little bit, work out how they're going to go about building it. And then once they've learned it, they then start to actually build the item. I guess it's possibly on the list. Beds. There's this locked, requires building 2. If we can get somebody to 2, we'll drop in a wooden bed in there for Slippy. If a wanderer turns up and we're fairly desperate to get them and prestige is going to help, we'll just drop in a straw bed if we have to. We've got a couple of candidates at level 1. Alrighty, very good. We know the butcher's table. A crafting table would be the other thing to consider. I'll be able to create some sort of gear for better prestige. A couple of crafting candidates as well. Okay. So Slippy, I see you're building. If you're building, I guess that means you've finished cutting wood. We have 418. I think we need to start chopping trees unless we send you on quite a journey. We've got wood there to behold, wood there to behold. This is not that much further out here. We need to try to keep the wood coming in best we can. A lot of wooden structures to build. I'm trying to kind of prioritise them to things that we need early. So thinking of that, what do we need? We've sort of got an undercover storage now. Everybody's got a bed. We've got a prestige room for our leader. We can throw anything in here, really. I mean, even if we throw in butcher table, crafting table, in here, it doesn't matter a huge deal. Nobody, I wouldn't imagine, are that hard pressed on wanting extra prestige at the moment. I don't really need to, poor old Vivi's lagging a bit. I don't really need to build other bedrooms for our people. Maybe we could go all the way and head up this end of town and start putting in crafting buildings in the place they're actually going to be. To some extent it might create trees that we have to cut down, maybe not. Interesting. I guess we can just opt for where we are at the moment. So that would be a kitchen. There's almost nothing else there that needs to be cut down. It's interesting. More storage and a kitchen. I guess it would be good to get these people out of the dining room. Well, I guess that can be a dining room temporarily. I don't mind making this building, I suppose. I'm not sure it's really doing a great deal for us. But okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not convinced that this is necessarily what we should be doing. Yeah, but anyway, decision's kind of been made there. Ooh. Interesting. Copper caught my eye there. I think we know about that copper. Let's have a look at the sense wanderers. 2 thereof, 18 level 1, 18 level 1, really? I'm not sure we necessarily need to keep going with young level 1 people. I can't imagine they're going to be carrying anything of value that we desperately want. They're certainly not going to have any job levels that we desperately want. I'm not sure I can see the sense of adding anybody right here, right now. I don't have a spare stone axe, do you? You got a hammer and an axe. I think we'll just let that one ride. Rightly or wrongly. I mean, we could rush and get all of these people if we wanted to. That would be obviously fairly easy to get these 2 on board, I would imagine. I think we'll let it ride. We'll see if we can find somebody who's a little bit better than our current crew. We might work hard at seeing if we can get them on board. I think that's reasonable. What I'd like to see is... we've got extra ones here now. Slippy or Vivi jump up to... or level up and hit us up with an extra building level. That would be awesome. Crunky. It's the Crunky Wanderers. 32 at level 8. 50 at level 13 and 53 at level 40. Joke. We had a Christoph. He was 29 and level 11. That was quite impressive. Have a look at Joke, perhaps. He's got a bow with him. That's good. Bit of gear. I guess it... Oh, that's handy. It's only an active ability, but it does bump him up there. What's going on here? Building 2, crafting 3, although he's not a huge potential with it. Guarding and hunting. Possibly. He's only prestige 34. Look, I tell you what, we could get Jake or Joke. I think that's in the realms of possibility. Building crafting. Slippy's current prestige is at 17. Joke is at 34. Do we want 32-year-old level 8? Let's just have a quick chat to him. You boys are eating, are you? Cool. I like it. You're tired. Well, that's not good news. Okay. We're heading into that territory, are we? Fair enough. Well, I think when Slippy and Vivi get up, we get Vivi to build a bed, turn this into a bedroom. We don't have a door. Whoops. Never mind. That would come in handy if we're trying to build a room. Let's throw that in there. Have you got the roof on top of it? Kind of assuming you do. Yeah. Alright, good. I don't think we'll wait for the proper wooden bed. Let's just turn this into a bedroom. It's definitely still locked. We need to lift Slippy's prestige, I would imagine. So if we can make that a priority and that a priority, we'll see how we get on. We might try to get Joke on board to about a 50-year-old. Well, unless there's something... Well, we're never going to get to 300. I mean, even 196 is out of reach. It's Joke or it's no one, I think. So, we'll give it a go. He's going to raise our... Not by much. I think he's a reasonable lift, although he may dislike that. Would be well and truly above our best craftsman, though. We'll hit him up. We'll hit him up, see what he likes about building, crafting, guarding, hunting, hauling. See what his alignment is, and take it from there, I guess. Slippy, you're up. You've built a bed. Well, complete your bedroom, if that's what you're up to. Slippy can level up. Good timing. See if you can hit building 2. Well, I suppose that's horrible timing. Never mind. You did as well. And crafting, and melee, and building. Excellent choices. I like it. That is a tier 4 bedroom of prestige of 56. It now belongs to Chief Slippy. Awesome. Slippy bud, where you at now? You're at 73. Joke is at 34. We've gone from half his prestige to double his prestige. I like it. I'm not sure we need to concern ourselves with too much more than that. We could do with finding... There he is, he's right in front of us. Go and have a bit of a chat to Joke. He'd be our first beau. Food's kind of hanging in there. I think this is a reasonable thing to do. If you can catch him. Go and get him. Joke. Cut it out. There we go. Now, I think we hit him up about his alignment first. It's a long way up. Can I, if I go A, do I get 2 alignments? ALI. Excellent. Off you go. Get up, you two. Stop mucking around. I believe the people you care about are the ones that matter. That sounds like a very familiar line. Is that not what young Hoarder had to say? Where do we go for that? Overview. He is neutral and he's an orc. Interesting. Good start. Good start, Joke. Can we hit you up about... let's see what you think about crafting. You would be our best craftsman. He doesn't care about crafting. He's no better than the rest of us at building, but you like building, so that's good. I guess we can keep tabs on that as it goes. Oh, you actually dislike crafting. It's a shame. What do you think about... I don't believe melee is a thing. It's more a question about guarding as opposed to melee. Guarding's okay. Very good. What about hunting? You two. Up and at 'em. What's going on? Oh. That's not good. Does that mean you're not overly impressed about walking around carrying a bow? Because that wouldn't be good. You don't feel strongly about bows. Unfortunately, I don't really know the answer to that. I kind of assume he doesn't mind. Let's just check him out about hauling. I don't really want somebody who hates hauling. Already got one that dislikes hauling, which would be Slippy himself. I guess hauling is okay. Fair enough. Well, what else is on your mind? Executive Liliana kicked me out of the Forge Hamsters. Oh no. I like you because you like orcs. Yeah, okay. Well. We'll punch Joke up to like. You don't really care about me. Well, I know that. What else is on your mind though? We'll see if we can change that. The apple wampers. With the moat cuddles? Surely not. What else can you tell me about Zar Snip? Mining +3. What else is on your mind? This is a bummer. That's definitely a bummer. Ooh, what else can you tell us about Michael? Oh, the power trousers. That's... For whatever reason, you're not overly impressed with Arbiter Miles either. It's interesting. It's going to go a long way to help us. I think that'll do. Let's see if we can twist Joke's arm to leave the Crunky Wanderers and join us. Just straight into it, I think. Let's just go for it. You'd be willing to join the Tickling Chits? Excellent. We have a bow. Very good. In that conversation, and find out all the horrible details. No hates. Okay, well, there's a lot of red going on there, though. Unfortunately. Loves nursing. He has low potential at it. He's a top farmer. Dislikes cleaning. He's our best miner. Can we have a look at your... Where are you, joke? Let's have a look at your overview. What's your opinion here? Chief Slippy, Hoarder, Paste, Vivi. No mention of joke. So I'm going to assume he doesn't mind it, doesn't like it, but does not dislike it. So that's good. That will do. That is a hammer. Sleepy's got a stone axe. Joke. He hates axes. And he only just doesn't mind bows. Anyway, we are where we are now. Joke is on board and he has no jobs. Let's change that scenario. I'd kind of rather not give him the cleaning job. Even just assigning is perhaps not wise. You can become our chief miner. And if you're not mining, could you please haul? And I think we'll just leave you at that. As far as what you can mine, you are only miner, the only miner. You can jump over here. Well, I'll tell you what, you can clear up this area in the middle of town first. Would you perhaps get rid of that copper for us? Something's buried somewhere under something. And then maybe tackle all of that stone. Is that our best option for stone? Probably. Don't want to grab a huge amount. That'll do. Jump onto that. I think what we could consider, well, it doesn't really matter. We had the prestige that we wanted here. With the bedroom, I was contemplating moving the straw bed out, turning it into a wooden bed, dropping. That's still not a bad idea, you know. More beds in here. We do have 5 people. We've only got 5 beds. Don't mind that idea. If somebody wouldn't mind moving that for us to perhaps the head of the bed there. Is that a prioritisable job? Prioritisable. Is that a real word? I think I just made a word up. Somebody wants to jump onto that bright and early, and we can have people standing around trying to learn how to build a bed. I'm sure somebody can build a bed. Speaking of that, joke, building, interesting. Tell you what, I think that's a higher priority, and you do have better potential at it than Slippy, and you like it. So maybe we opt for that instead. I think Slippy will probably still come over here and have a staring of the wooden bed, because he's level 2 and he's got building he's got building listed in his job list, so he may come over here as well. But that will then give us 6 beds, which is okay. It's not great. Possibly even do with another one. Don't want to start building too many of these things though. What's going on down here in the kingdom? I guess we learnt a fair bit about a few things. Snip from the Apple Wampers at Button Fen. Very good. That's the only one we learned? Okay. There's a lot going on here now. I guess crafting might be some of it. Holiday trees, potted plants, stone floors. That's good. We want stone floors and stone walls. Wooden stairs. Stone axes. There's a lot. Short bows are up. Interesting, the short bows are up. Very interesting. Is that because of the crafting level of Joke, but he doesn't actually like crafting? Maybe courtesy of Slippy. I think we need to look at a crafting bench as well. I think so. Could we kindly have, let's go to work. I don't think we've been in here yet either. Benches, crafting. Let's drop one of these beasts in. We'll just see what we can do in the way of, well, okay. Okay, there. That'll do for now. See what we can achieve with gear. What is that there? It's imp leather. Largely weapons. I think weapons and maybe some gear. I'm sure there's a bit going on with people that just do not like their clothing. Let's press on. There's a fair bit going on there now. Necessarily need to prioritise. Well, we do. Let's prioritise Slippy's bed. That's perhaps not a bad one. He cannot sleep. Well, he can, but he's occupying his a straw bed. Joke's into it. Good man. Got 4 wanderers around. Who'll ooh, the GIF wanderers are in as well. GIF all by himself. He's level 22. At level 2. Prestige is extremely low. He's only got a wooden hammer with him. Classic old cloth. He's got arrows, but no bow. Jobs. Nothing going to be outstanding here, I wouldn't imagine. I think we just let Jeff do his thing. We've picked up 2 people. If we want to push it too far, I have to just look at gathering a bit of extra food here. I guess this little collection here is perhaps what Joke dropped when he joined in. I guess there's nothing too fancy about his gear. No. Nothing fancy there. It is the best wooden hammer. Damage of 4. I think it was Vivi that only had a damage of 1, but he hates that particular item, which isn't good. Is anybody bored? We've got a couple of sleepers, a hauler. Joke's learning the bed. Vivi's building the floor. I guess that's okay. I would like to see the copper cleared. We might do a little bit of work here in the middle. Slippy's joined the party here, learning how to build the wooden bed. Slowly but surely they'll get there. Yes, I think the days of the Octoberberry bushes here might be coming to an end. Definitely harvest them. Get rid of the copper. I think we need to have a look at the centre of town. We'll talk about that in the next episode, I think. But we're going to have a little bit of a building here. right in the middle of town, and then a couple of defensive towers in amongst that little complex as well. Let's see how that goes for us, but we're going to have to do a bit of clearing. I was just looking at these two trees and why they are what they are. They are what they are because they've got copper somewhere very close to the base of them. Look, I guess we can get rid of them. If somebody wants to cut those two trees down, that would be okay. It's already in my books. A lot of the visitors having a nap. Unfortunately for Sense, he didn't quite find a bed. Unlucky. Wood-wise, 200, not a huge amount. Just contemplating what we could or should do with this floor that we've built. I'm not busting for storage. What I'm sort of half thinking is that is a dining room. This is planned to be a kitchen. But considering the state of this and the fact that we aren't really cooking anything, maybe this can just be a temporary dining room. That will help with their comfort. Get them sitting on some chairs, that sort of thing. Needs comfort. It's never good. Why the triple red arrows going backwards? I don't know. I guess we can continue on with a bit of a build there. Let's just effectively copy what's next door. We'll throw walls there, leave the gap in the centre. Something like that. Some wooden doors. And a roof. Not sure. I guess we'll be okay. I don't really want to do a huge amount of building things and forever moving stuff. So at the moment I'm thinking about building tables and chairs in here and then ultimately moving it all to here. I guess it's not a big deal. It's probably okay. As long as people aren't bored. Hoarder's hauling. Paste is hauling. Vivi's hauling, although he's just been given a job here. Slippy and Joke currently learning the wooden bed. I think that's okay. I don't think we're travelling too badly at the moment. Nobody's poked their nose in for a fight though. This is interesting. Can I just briefly double check that the it's holding this double raid chance, I presume. Where do we go? Let's have a look at game. Yeah, I just want to sort of confirm that. Fair enough. I mean, it's only a double chance. It's not, you know, anything over the top ballistic. You're going to have a raid every half hour sort of a setting, so that's fine. We've got a lot of stone hooked up. We've got a lot of copper hooked up. We have no more trees to be chopped. Do actually. Very little though. And the wood supply won't be great. Kind of struggling. I feel we're struggling a little bit with wood. Flicks out of here. Fair enough. Did you actually learn that, Slippy? Excellent job. Go and build yourself a bed. I'll give that particular room slightly more prestige. I don't think it was much, although it's probably not the world's best example of a wooden bed. Prestige of 2. Hang on a minute. That's worse. It's half as bad as that straw bed. You did a shocking job of building your wooden bed there, Slippy. How is that a prestige of 2? Never mind. It's the way it is. So you're off to do some chopping. What happens after you complete your chopping? You go back to building. We actually got 3 builders. It's a kind of bit excessive considering the slim amount of wood that we have. Interesting. I think we probably need to look into that, and I think we'll do that in the next video. Okay, yep, Slippy did indeed learn wooden beds, and it looks like Joke is not far away from learning it himself. But anyway, Slippy's got himself his bed, as badly built as it is. But I think we will have to leave it there, folks. So thanks very much for taking an interest in this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.